Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Part-Time Simmer. So today my build is inspired by the new university pact. I wanted to do something, I saw that there was like a best friend roommate situation, and then there were the twins who were polar opposites, so I want to do a little bit of both of that. So today you'll be seeing that there's like a country girl who's very into gardening, all pink, a little bit of a pageant queen. And then the other one's a little bit more of the dark, gothic. I knew she wanted to be like music, but I kind of didn't figure her out until afterward. So right now, all you're going to see is me trying to figure out the floor plan. And since I am new to speed building, I'm not very good at floor plans, so this is all a learning process for me. And so you'll see throughout, I'm constantly changing things or scrapping ideas, but you gotta practice to learn. And then I'm also new to using the Sims 3 camera version. Normally I just use the Sims 4 camera, but I figured if I'm going to be focusing on building, I should learn how to use the Sims 3 because that'll be more precise. And then here you'll see I do the pink and the one side and red on the other, but I'll switch those up at the end. And then originally my plan was to just do hardwood floor, carpet in the bedroom, and then tile in the bathroom. But in the end of the build I changed to the hardwood throughout the bedrooms because I couldn't stand carpet, and I was just trying to kind of keep it in theme of mine. And then I did jump to this kitchen because it took me about nearly 20 minutes to figure out a layout and like cabinets I wanted. And it was a little bit hard to watch. So here you'll see me, I'm trying to figure out what rug I want in the kitchen because that's an essential. But out in the common area, I just try to keep neutral tones throughout, just because in common space it's typically very like neutral, and I figure this is just like what the apartment's already provided. And then you'll see I try to do something a little different because I just felt like the cabinets looked so bulky and a little overdone. So I tried to do shelving, and I was really looking for one that matched the gray, but it didn't seem like there was one that like matched the right gray and style. So I kind of stuck with the original ones. I did the simple white ones, and I do 3. I'm not very good at cluttering, but I tried my best. I definitely need to get the red shelf, if some of y'all know what I'm talking about. You'll see I'm thinking of putting just a little clutter in there. Some dustpan and brooms essential. And then I try to, on those shelves I realized not a lot of things will snap or bring up except for like a few things like the tissues and the other pictures. So it was a little bit of a struggle for me. So I'll definitely be looking into downloading the red shelf, which is really good at helping clutter up the cabinets and all that. And you can see I'm putting just a little salt and pepper. We have a little plant that I sized down, put in the corner, and then I thought the little tea bag and paper towel and the cat mug were so cute, so I just kept them there in the corner. Because that just seemed a little bit more realistic for an apartment for like college girls. Just like a little clutter around, but not too messy. And then now you'll see me skipping around. So I just put a little desk in the corner because I figured that'd be a good little study space. I figured that they would probably use just the bar stools instead of a kitchen table, because right now in my apartment we don't even have dining chairs for a kitchen table. We just use the bar. I just felt like that's a better way to utilize space for in an apartment. And then here at the bathroom, the windows were giving me a really hard time because I just felt like that was a little unrealistic, so I tried my best with the curtain and then the full-length mirror to kind of cover it up in walls, but I was just like, you just pretend that no one can see you from this high up. And it is a small and shared bathroom. I just figured since this is that these two girls are just college life sharing it. They are best friends, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. sharing a bathroom. I did realize there's not a lot of storage space, but it's The Sims, so you can just imagine they're very neat and perhaps keep it in their room. And then, and then I think it's just me trying to figure out a little decoration and clutter throughout. Yeah. So I don't know why, but it did. I guess I lost the footage for when I did decorated the living room, which is a shame. But I just kept everything very like neutral colors, very tan. I was inspired by our hand-me-down leather couch, so I kind of have everything a little mismatched and a little bit more colorful because I just figure they're young college girls, and then who doesn't love some pillows, throw blankets and all that. And then so this first room I'm doing, it's the darker. So this girl, I figured she'd be very into like music and perhaps majoring in fine arts or musical, something along those lines. Very active on campus. And then I saw that and it made me think very like girly for the other roommate. And I also wanted her to be more of like a country girl, like, because I go to school in Texas, so it's very like big, like you see a lot of pageant girls, things like that, very southern. So I kind of wanted to keep that very like pageant girl-esque, but I wanted her to be very like fashionable yet super into gardening in the countryside. Like she can't wait to go home for Thanksgiving to go and like ride her horses and do all that. So that's why I chose the canopy bed with the flowers. I thought it was perfect. Then also I thought the pink paint wallpaper was a little too bright, so I toned it down for a little bit more of a pastel. And then you'll see I'm just putting a little more plants because I thought that was essential for her. And then this, you can see definitely where I need to get the red shelf because I was trying to use the 9 and 0 key to like raise up the little blanket and then the flower pot, but I was just struggling so much and it was very challenging, so I just kind of had to like do a bit of a trial and error. And then you can see I scrapped the little greeting card idea, and you can see I have to like raise it up again and then I'll have to raise it back down. It's very much a trial and error, so I didn't realize how important that shelf is until today. And then you'll see I finally just about get it. I just have to fix it one more time, and then I'm basically there. I figure that's good enough. And then nothing has to be perfect. And then I'm just trying to figure out some more little decorations for a room. I was trying to look for the little string lights to hang up. And for some reason I thought they were in lighting, but they're in wall decorations. And so then you'll see me raise them up and put them, since I thought that's like perfect for college dorms, and especially like if you're very girly, I have them stringed up in my room, so I love the look. And then I put the little ribbon, I figure that's either from one for beauty pageants or maybe horse riding competitions. And then I move on to the second room, and then I kind of wanted everything to be black because I wanted them to be like very opposites, and I wanted her to be like very neat and to not have it at first. That's what like my thought was, and originally I was like, oh, I want her to be very like city girl and or like maybe she's even to makeup and music, kind of that. But then I kind of scrapped the idea later on, and then you can see I'm just looking for like the guitar, and I give her the keyboard as well because I just figured that's what she's passionate about. And then you can see I'm putting curtains in here because I figured the windows are so big. And I tried putting a curtain in her room, but I figured if the light were to bother her, she can just pull the drapes of her canopy bed back. I just figured the curtains looked a little too bunched up with everything. So I scrapped that idea. You'll see I'm kind of guessing on it, but I changed my mind. And then I go back to her room, the darker one, and then I first put up, I think, oh, maybe she's an activist, maybe she likes very like political, and then I think, oh, makeup would be good, like she likes to do that in her spare time, and maybe her hair too. but in the screenshots you'll see I changed that out for doing a hanging wardrobe. The open one on top, I put it instead because I just figured she had no space for any of her like jackets or anything like that. So I know it's not super realistic, and then here I changed the wood floor, but I figured she needed more storage for clothes. And then I tried to give them each a little rug because I changed out the carpet so it wouldn't feel all like cold on the floor and all that. And then for this I just gave her a simple little white one. And this one is where I struggled. It kind of made me second guess, and you'll see in the screenshots I give her the fur rug, I think from, I can't remember if it's like Luxury or Get Famous. It's one of those. It's like a black fur rug I sized up using the bracket keys. And then here I changed the wallpaper to more of a blue. I thought the red was a little too harsh, and so I just did the blue just to keep everything kind of muted and dull. And then you can see, and then here's the living room. So I wanted to fix the rug in here and make it more centered, but I wasn't sure how. But then I decided I'll just shift it over, and then I put some decorations up on the wall. I think I do change them up in the screenshots just because I didn't realize how bare everything looked, and I put something even behind the TV. I put like the tapestry things, and then yeah, you'll see I put this here. So yeah, and then I try to figure one that's like a neutral color that goes with the rug and everything else. So we do have the purple gaming station and all that. And I also wanted, you see in the corner, I have the kind of like mismatched chair, and I just felt like that's fitting for an apartment because a lot of stuff you get is like hand-me-downs, things like that. I'm also changing the light fixtures now, just putting these guys in just because I felt like they looked more, a little more like what you see in an apartment. At least what I do. And then I kind of merge these two together. And this is where I'm just finishing up the apartment now, so we're going to be going to screenshots soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first speed build, and if you guys like it, please like, comment, subscribe, and just let me know how I'm doing. Alrighty, thanks guys.